Okay. The Detroit Red Wings select Marco Kasper. I'm messing with that pick. I'm messing with that pick for multiple reasons. I love the guy's grit. His grit, his intensity is amazing. He fights around the net. He fights, period. He doesn't shy away from contact. He loves contact. Like his grit, his overall fight in him, I love it. Like it's beautiful. He's not the biggest dude. He's not small. He's 6'1", so he kind of fits the way we're kind of going. He's a bigger center. So in the face-off circle, his size is definitely going to help him, and his grit is definitely going to help him. That might be where he gets some of his grit and stuff from, is from being in the face-off circle. He can play forward, but like Stevie said, we drafted him to play center, and I think he's going to be a very good center. Yeah, his grit and intensity are really going to help him at his position and just overall his hockey. He's a very smart player. He's a very strong skater. His puck handling is amazing. Like all of that stuff is amazing. It's very his puck handling is very clean, very smooth, very fluid. His skating the same way, and his hockey IQ is pretty high. He knows where the puck needs to be, and sometimes struggles to get it to where it needs to be, but he knows where it needs to be, and that's half the battle. Speaking of struggling, what he does struggle with is consistency overall, defensively and offensively. His consistency isn't the best. His shot, just the shot release and his strength of the shot, just overall isn't very good. His finishing ability, just anything that comes to finishing off a scoring chance, he struggles with. But that is something that can be helped through working on it, through working on technique, just through working with coaches. That kind of stuff can be fixed. So I'd rather him have something, like consistency or something technical like his shot release and stuff like that. I'd rather him have that wrong with him than his skating or his hockey IQ or his mental game or his toughness, because some of that stuff is really, really hard to teach. So it is nice for him to have that stuff already down. I think that's probably what Stevie was looking at, because like while he's looking at his flaws, he's like, we can fix all of this, and he's got the intangibles, he's got the mental side down, all that stuff. He's a smart hockey player, and that's hard to teach. And I think Stevie looked at that and he was like, he's got everything that's hard to teach. He's got that mastered. We don't have to worry about it. We can shove it to the side. He already knows how to do it. And the stuff that's wrong with him, you can teach it, you can coach it, you can develop it. Now, it might take him a bit longer to get to Detroit. It might not be like a Lucas Raymond or a Maurice Seider, where it's like 1 year in the SHL and you're ready for the NHL, But I think we will see him in 2 or 3 years playing for the Red Wings, and that's good. It's going to be fun to have him because he'll probably come around the same time Carter Mazur comes, and that's just going to be two gritty, tough prospects coming in trying to make a name for themselves in the NHL, and it's going to be beautiful to watch them grind their way through an NHL season, because they're going to beat themselves up physically, but they're going to dish out a lot more punishment than they receive. I mean, those two guys are gritty and tough and don't shy away from contact, and it's beautiful to watch. And I think if you put those two dudes on like a bottom line together, oh my goodness, you're putting together one of the youngest, toughest bottom lines ever. Like, it's going to be beautiful. So I'm glad. I think Marco's going to be good. I grade it an A-. I'll release the full gradings, like after the draft and stuff. But I grade that pick an A-. I watched his film. I like him. I like the way he plays, and I'm excited that he's a Detroit Red Wing. See you guys next time. As always, I'm not funny, and please subscribe if you can. Have a nice day.
Just got unlucky on a few plays tonight. One of those plays, I thought he was standing still, but he just hit the shit out of that one guy, and the guy went flying. They blew the whistle, and they called it on him.